Wonderful panel continuing on with how do we build that entrepreneurship mindset. Hi, Corina. Hi, Karla. Thank you for being here. Leave it to you, Valerie.
Thank you, Ileana. It is such a pleasure to be here with you and to have heard some amazing speakers so far. Welcome, Karla and Corina. I'm so excited to have some time with you. I want to welcome Karla Salinari, the Latina health coach, and Corina Burton with Unstoppable Media, two amazing entrepreneurs who have amazingly positive mindsets, which are allowing them to thrive. Let's get started because our time is short and you have such valuable things to contribute. Karla, I would love to invite you to share with us from a knowledge perspective, what advice you have about what Latina entrepreneurs should prioritize learning so that they can succeed.
Valerie, and hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It's such a pleasure to be part of such a powerful group of Latina women. I have 3 tips that have been very powerful in helping to allow me to have a successful business. And the first thing is having business fundamentals, having some knowledge of how to run your business, whether that is some type of financial literacy, some kind of marketing tools, some kind of knowledge and skill set when it comes to operational marketing. That is going to help you make informed decisions and manage the resources of your business more effectively. I know that sometimes we go into our business and we have this purpose and this passion, but then we're faced with the truth that this is a business that needs to be run. People need to get paid. You need to get paid. You have to manage all these resources. So establishing some kind of business fundamentals is going to be key in creating a successful business. Effective networking. Some people go to networking events and they're socializing, which yes, it's part of the experience, but you're there for a reason. You're there for a purpose. Be effective, be intentional with your time. And last but not least, keep up with technology. Nowadays, there is so much change that is going on in the world of social media, in LinkedIn, and we have to be able to keep up with it in order to continue to be relevant.
Thank you, Karla. Tools, network, tech. Corina, what would you add?
Since beautiful Karla talked about the operational aspect of it, well, first, I do want to say thank you so much for being here. I just love all the women here, and I'm grateful to be a part of it. So the tools that I would then also add to the operational is building the foundation of your business. What is that brand? What is going to be the voice? What is going to be the story that allows you to connect with those that you are wanting to partner with? Who are going to be your clients? Who are going to be your customers? When you start with a foundation of who your brand is really who you are, right? Then that goes into this authenticity, this goes into storytelling. And this is a way to connect on such a level that builds clients for life. If you just go in with a product or service that has no brand connected to it, you're going to be a one and done, or why can't I connect with people? Because it's all on the surface. So when you think of your business, think of it as like the cake. You have your foundation, you're going to have layers, and then you're going to put all the icing and the pretty stuff on the outside of the cake. But every single cake has to have a foundation. And if your foundation isn't strong, if it's weak, it instantly will crumble, because then when all the operational things come on it and compile it, it's not going to be able to sustain your goals and what you're wanting to do and connecting with your audience in the effective ways to be able to make the sales, close the deals, and expand out. So for me, it's always starting at the bottom, which is your entirety of your brand. And honestly, that is what is going to expand your voice and even expand your business opportunities. And you'll be so amazed by how you'll start in one aspect of your business, and then you're going to be able to grow in so many different facets along with it.
Thank you, Corina, for that. And I love the cake analogy. It's 1:45 here. I could probably use a little dessert. So thank you for that. And I love, having a panel with different perspectives and how those perspectives can come together to really provide everything that an entrepreneur needs to think about, right, to be successful. So thank you both. I want to shift now to talk about mindset, because you can have the foundations, you can put together a nice brand, and mindset matters, right? And all of the women who have been talking today have spoken to that, right? We have to believe that we are valuable and that we can do it. So from a mindset perspective, what has most helped you to succeed, to persist, and to overcome so that you can inspire others in your network? And Karla, again, we'll start with you.
Okay. So I want to highlight three really important points that have really helped me to shift my mindset when it comes to entrepreneurship. And the first one is resilience. There is so much potential for learning and growth. And we have to understand that not every opportunity is going to be perfect. Not every opportunity is going to lead to something. But we have to continue to learn from these experiences, right? We have to dust it off. We have to fix our crowns, and we have to keep moving and ask ourselves, what did you learn from this experience? How can I use this experience to help me versus to work against me, right? See everything as a learning experience to help you grow your business and to learn. The second one is continue to grow, right? Can you continue to learn? Can you keep up with what's happening now? Continuing education is such an important part. I know that it takes so much work and so much effort to be able to grow our business, to maintain our business, but how can you continue to nourish that, right? So that you can continue to be of service to your community. And the third one is purpose. Remember your purpose, remember your why. Why did you start this? Why did you embark on this entrepreneurship journey, right? What are the things that are going to hold you accountable for why you started this journey? And I believe those are three really powerful mindset points that can really help you move on with your entrepreneurship journey and continue to flourish and grow.
I love it, Karla. Thank you. Resilience, learning, and I love remembering why you started, because when it is hard, that can really fuel your soul, right? And your mind.
Yes.
Thank you. Corina, what would you add to that?
Well, I would add for everyone to say with me, either out loud or in our minds, that our circumstances do not define my future. They will never define any aspect of my future. I will define that. It doesn't matter what comes at me. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter what the future has. If I believe that I can, my circumstances will never define my future. I've come across multiple times several times, not multiple, like several, many times, that we're human beings running these businesses, or we're human beings in a professional role. And so that means that we have personal trials and challenges where we need our mindset to be strong. And then we also have these professional mindsets where we have to be strong. So how do you integrate the two together? So many times when I was a single mom of 3 girls, and I was single for many years, I found that my ability to problem solve, my ability to financial problem solve, my ability to figure out how to be efficient with my time, I was able to translate that into my professional role. And so instead of feeling like, wow, this has really brought me down, this is really a hindrance, it ended up being a beneficial thing for me in my life, in my professional journey. And I've been able to take it into my entrepreneurial journey. And so when I come across moments of circumstances that are so trying, I think about, how can this elevate me? How can I use it as a tool to strengthen me, to be able to utilize it as a talent instead of a weakness? Because at the end of the day, my circumstances do not define me. They do not define my future. I do. And so I want you all to remember that anytime you're coming across anything that feels so incredibly impossible or so incredibly difficult, those circumstances that you've had in the past or the present, they absolutely do not define you. And for me, that is mindset that not only helps me get to the next page, but it creates a talent that I'm able to then utilize for my future, for my opportunities, and to strengthen me rather than allowing it to weaken me.
That is so wonderful. And I believe we just had a hiccup with Valerie. Wi-Fi has not been the best for us today, but here she is. There we go.
Sorry about that. We have high winds where I am. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing. I love what you said, right? Circumstances don't define us, right? I define us. And it connects so much with what Karla was sharing, right, about our purpose. So I want to ask, you're going to each get one personalized question. I think we have 5 minutes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to answer. And so, Corina, how have you overcome and triumphed over the challenges of entrepreneurship and competition?
So this is where the mindset and the knowledge come together and they bridge that gap. When you have your knowledge and you have your mindset, you can take, all the classes in the world for strengthening your mindset, for strengthening your knowledge, but then there has to be an action. And for me to be able to actually put one foot in front of the other and do actionable things every single day, that's what creates my success. So, I am now accountable, saying to myself, okay, I've given myself an opportunity to learn how to strengthen my mind and my knowledge. And then this creates the wisdom, and wisdom is what will create my success. And time again, it proves itself that when you do actionable steps of the things that you've learned, whether it's mindset tools or whether it's knowledge tools and growing your business, it's through your actions that actually make it come into life. And that for me has been a very successful combination involving the two together.
Thank you so much. I love it. You're talking to the fact that we need to both have mindset, right? And we need to apply that mindset to the knowledge. Thank you. Karla, you will answer our last question. Could you share an example of how being a part of an empowering women's organization has influenced your journey and your personal growth?
I have a lot to say about the topic, but we only have 2 minutes, so I'm going to keep it short. And it comes in such a great opportunity to talk about this because we are in a women's group, in a women empowerment group. And I find these to be so incredibly powerful and important because entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. Especially for us Latinas, we have to stay together and we have to continue to empower each other and help each other break barriers and shatter those stereotypes. And one of the most powerful things that I have found in my experience is the power to connect with leaders and mentors, women from all walks of life, not only for what I'm doing as an entrepreneur, but other women that are also entrepreneurs, but are doing something slightly different than I am doing and can help me see things differently, can help me pursue different opportunities, identify different opportunities that maybe I hadn't seen them for myself, right? These are all really powerful things. And also shape my perspective, right? What other opportunities do I want to go after? Having someone to be able to bounce ideas off of, having people to help you connect and network with other like-minded women, Latinas in the space. And like I said before, to just continue fostering personal and professional growth and continue to, create a more inclusive and equitable environment for all of us to be able to thrive and continue to do what we're able to do best.
Thank you so much. I love that. I want to say 2 things, and we're going to close on time. I want to thank Karla and Corina for the partnership in answering all of my questions and getting us back on schedule. So thank you for that. Super, super powerful, right? We can be succinct and say powerful, beautiful things. I also want to close by sharing something that comes out of what I heard from both of you, and which I really strongly believe, which is that we are stronger together. And
Right.
that part of that being stronger together means not seeing each other as competitors, even if we work in the same space. And that the more we are uplifting each other, supporting each other, the more each of us is going to be successful and thrive and not feel alone. So thank you for this fellowship or this partnership over the last 20 minutes. And I'm going to turn it back to Ileana, proudly a minute ahead of schedule.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Corina. Thank you so much, Karla. And thank you so much, Valerie, who's one of our board members at United Latinas, for everything that you do to get this organization going, for all of us to come together. Thank you for your words, all of you. And now,